Hey folks, how's it going? Hermes the Nerd here, and we are back. Standard, all that fun stuff. Honestly today, it's not really the most unique archetype, not a brew. I'm just taking a look at, honestly, the new... I guess you could probably say the new hotness that is kind of brewing around the black mid-range, which is kind of what I've termed as anti-meta Golgari. So basically, this entire deck, the concept of it is just a big middle finger to the aggro decks and Dimir. Which honestly, like between those two, like your red aggro decks and your Dimir midrange, that is somewhere around like 50-60% of the online meta. So it is a pretty decent meta call to specifically tweak your deck to be able to win those matchups. Now, what makes this deck different than other versions of Golgari in the past that help it in these matchups? Well, you'll see there's no Demons package in here, which I honestly am a big fan of. The Demons package is only really good to kind of keep up with Domain and Caretakers in the long game. So since those archetypes are kind of on a downturn because they're not great into the Dimir archetype that has honestly been dominating the meta, about a quarter of the meta is just Dimir. We're now just focused on basically kill things and, you know, play one of our card draw engines at some point and start chipping away. So, of course, we're going to start off with Elf on 1. We have our 4 Dreadknights, great recursive body, very good stat line, make sure that we can get in for consistent damage. On 3, we are on 7 cards that draw us cards, as well as just happen to be great blockers. So, of course, Glissa Sunslayer, classic, tried and true. Glissa does need to deal combat damage to be able to get you your card draw, but it also has some additional options for you. Preacher of the Schism just needs to attack, but only draws cards if you are ahead in life. If you're behind, he's just going to make life linkers, which honestly isn't bad. Like, you're still gaining some life, all that fun stuff. And those are your 3 drops. On 4, I am on 2 Sheoldred, and on 5, we have 2 Thrun. This is the big innovation in particular for Dimir, because Thrun, just as soon as he's down, he's down. Not really going to be able to do much about it unless they have some sort of like Blot Out or Edict effect that's going to be able to take him out. So those are our threats. Not the heaviest threat, not the biggest threat density deck in the meta, but the reason why is because you'll notice we have 3 Cut Down, 3 Go for the Throat, 2 Anoint with Affliction, 1 Bitter Triumph, 1 Tear Asunder, 2 Maelstrom Pulse, a Blot Out at the end, and 2 Gix's Commands for a grand total of, what is that, like 3, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 12, 14, 15 main deck removal spells. Yeah, we're killing things a lot in this deck. That's the whole point. So basically just 1-for-1 things into oblivion until you can land some sort of card draw engine and then just accrue value from there. In particular, you really want to be doing this because you want to make sure Kaito doesn't come down on 3, so you are going to be sandbagging some of your early creatures if you have removals. That way you can just pick off every single thing Dimir's trying to put into play before they can either start drawing cards with Curiosity or just flip a Kaito. For aggro, it's kind of the same boat. You're just playing a bunch of removal spells until you can land a creature while holding up removal and just 1-for-1 them into oblivion. Yeah, it's pretty simple, pretty straightforward. For the grindier matchups, obviously your removal's not as good, and that's when we go into our sideboard and we have some additional grind pieces as well as ways to interact with what they're trying to do. But before going to the sideboard, just a quick rundown of the mana base. We have 4 ofs for Blooming Marsh, Llanowar Wastes, and Restless Cottage. We have 2 Underground Mortuaries. I've started to really like having, especially in this kind of a deck that's a bit slower, just a couple of Surveil lands for additional value. And then 2 Fountain Ports, which honestly is pretty solid value in this deck. We are making tokens off of Preacher of the Schism. So sometimes you get the tokens for some card draw. Not very often, but you know, it's there. And then also it's just a very reasonable utility land. And then we have a 4/5 split of Swamp to Forest. We want to make sure we're casting Elf on time early. Going to the sideboard, 3 Duress for those grindier matchups. Honestly, kind of replaces the cut downs. Really, really good. Nowhere to Run is another really powerful removal spell that comes in very frequently for aggro decks and Dimir because it kills most of their early threats, as well as, in particular for Dimir, if you play Nowhere to Run, that means you can start killing Kaito with your Go for the Throats, which is really, really good. And then a pair of Frillbacks for Matt, just kind of as a good catch-all. Exile a graveyard, destroy enchantments, gain some life, you know, all that good stuff. And then it wouldn't be a good mid-range sideboard without a smattering of one-ofs down here, which is kind of cheating. We do have second copies of both Tear Asunder and The End in this part of our sideboard. We also have 1 Ghost Vacuum for additional graveyard hate. We have 1 Choking Miasma and 1 Harvester of Misery, each for some sideboard sweepers. I'm not the biggest fan of a ton of sweepers right now. Convoke is somewhat popular, but not insanely popular, so don't need as much of these. And honestly, Convoke is kind of the archetype where we can 1-for-1 reasonably early, and then once they start going wide, we'll just be playing bigger creatures, as well as the Maelstrom Pulses kind of get us over that hurdle. We have 1 Sword of Once and Future to be able to really stick it to Dimir. We land this and throw it on a Glissa, and it's kind of GG at that point. And then lastly, for the super grindy matchups, we have 1 Vivian and 1 Nissa Ascended Animist. Both of these just accrue consistent value over time. Nissa in particular just gives us a big body every turn, whereas Vivian is finding us our land drops or additional threats. Both of them can remove artifacts and enchantments. Vivian has additional utility of hitting flying creatures. So yeah, both kind of fit the bill. Come down on 5 against most of the decks that we're bringing them in for, and kind of does a lot of work. So yeah, anti-meta Golgari. It's just kill things and land a threat and then just continue going from there. Really, really classic mid-range, not trying to do anything fancy, just do the mid-range thing really, really well with a little bit of mana acceleration in the elves. And yeah, before we get into the video, once again, thank you. We did hit 100. I am recording this on the morning of the 30th. We hit it last night. So thank you all for the support, 100 subs. We hit the goal. Really, really excited, and excited to bring you new stuff in the new year. Obviously, this is going live on New Year's Eve, and yeah, we'll have a video for you on the 2nd on Thursday while I'm flying out to Atlanta for the Spotlight series over the weekend. And yeah, without further ado, you know, like, sub, comment, all that stuff. Let's continue growing the channel. I'm really trying, again, it's a ton of fun. I've been enjoying making content, and continued growth means that it's showing rewards, and, you know, I'm feeling good about it. Let's get into the video. Really excited for this one. Honestly, really trying true mid-range, and this deck's been killing it lately, so yeah. Without any further delay, I'll see y'all in match number 1. All right. Also, for what it's worth, might try and make a run for Mythic. Who knows? I think we're changing over soon, and you know, it doesn't matter what my opponent's playing. This is a reasonable keep. We have, while we don't have an elf, we have Dreadknight into just removal up the curve, and we do get to throw our tap land down on 1 without any tempo loss. Our opponent starts on a Theater. Interesting. Oh, I don't like seeing torches as a Dreadknight player, but, you know, let's see what they got. Is it a FOMO? I feel like it's a FOMO. Nope, just Percussionist. Okay, I think this is just Rakdos Sac. Got it. Okay, so we also have a threat, secondary threat, which is pretty good. You know, let's... yeah, Torch. I was like, if they bend a torch, that means that they already have another one. Okay, Nightmare. I think here we're getting rid of the first Gixis command, and let's just throw down the Glissa here. See if they have additional removal. Alright, just a Forge. Got it. So we're gonna probably Pulse the Forge here. Hopefully we draw the land, also play an Elf. Tap land's fine. I think I want another land here so that way I can play Gix's command. Alright, let's just get rid of the Forge. And I think we just want to play defense right now. We'll turn the corner at some point. We just want to make sure we're not, like, trading 3 for 3 every turn. Okay. So their FOMO isn't fully online yet. Alright. Oh, sick. Cool. So we're just gonna wipe the board. Alright, so they are exiling away to get rid of Glissa, which is pretty good for them. Let's just go ahead and get our card draw here. So unfortunately, no real threats to speak of. Oh, Ran. Interesting. Oh, perfect. We have a threat. Yeah, so I think here we're just gonna go Elf and Vran and pass. They're low on mana and they're low on cards, so we're kind of in a good spot here. Alright, Abrades. They're gonna sack the enchantment. I'm not gonna be able to do anything about it, but we most definitely are gonna get rid of Braids here. Alright, so bye-bye Braids. They had the second one in hand, thank God. Alright, let's see what they have in their library. So they have a Singleton Boiler Bilges, they have some Artists, Nowhere to Run, more Forges, second Vran, a bunch of Mirths, bunch of... Yeah, this is Rakdos Sacrifice. Pretty solid. Alright, play the Elf, and let's just go ahead and get in, make our lifelinker here. Unfortunately, we aren't in the position to draw cards, but, like, having the lifelinker is good. Second Forge isn't great, but here we'll just go ahead and trade up. That drain is going to be annoying, so let's just go ahead and get started with this. I guess here we want to start clearing the way against FOMO. They only have one land, so let's just get the land first, and then we'll start doing artifacts after that. What is nice is that we do have the food. There we go, friend. Thank you. Alright. I think we're just gonna continue to, like, block with the Forge just to have it, as well as, like, even if they trample one over, it's fine. Like, yes, I'm going down to 6 here. They're going back up to 15. Nightmare, sure. Let's just go ahead and eat the food. Okay, cool. Alright, just the Preacher here. We're hoping to find something good off the top. That's awesome. Means that we won't have the drain every turn. Cool. And we also have a quicker clock, which is good. I do not like that they kept one on top, though. Whew. Oh, this is probably a final vengeance. Yep, they're getting rid of the engine. Makes sense. Okay, cool. Go for the throw is nice. We are going to be able to cast it. So since they have nothing else, we're just going all in. And now we will take out... So they have only 2 artifacts. So let's just go ahead and get rid of the artifact creature first. Perfect. And turn. Yep. They can't get there. Nice. Good stabilizing, and we were able to get it done. So, given that they are sacrificed, they have a lot of small dudes, so both of these are in good shape. Blot Out's not great here. I don't know how I feel about throwing this matchup. It feels a little slow, and I don't really need the protection as much. They play artifacts and enchantments, so we want to make sure we're grabbing those. I think besides that, do we care about nowhere to run? I mean, it kills small things, which is good. I think the end is a little expensive for this matchup. Yeah. They do have Forge, so Glissa is kind of important. I guess since now we're adding in the Tear Asunders and Frillback, Maelstrom Pulse is a bit slow. And Bitter Triumph is not where we want to be, just because the life and all that stuff. So, yeah, let's try this. Alright, they're going first, and we have a bunch of removal. Sure. Alright, Percussionist, you got it. Unfortunately, we're only going to be able to one-a-turn the black removal spells, but that's fine. Especially if they're doing nothing here. Cool. Alright. Deck! Or... Arena! Arena is so annoying sometimes, dude. Alright, sure. Forge. Yep, Final Vengeance. You got it, boss. Alright, and easy money. Just blow up their Forge. They are low on cards, and... Okay, they have a Mirth, which is good for them. Lots of card advantage here. It's effectively 3 cards, and they have the nowhere to run for the Frillback. But we do have... Okay, cool. Yeah. Sick. We have draw card and play Dreadknight, holding up a cut down. And then just smattering of removal here. Alright. We will... This is one of those times where you cut down your own Dreadknight to save it from exile. Yeah. We're pretty stable here. Like, they don't have anything that's going to be dealing us... Like, they're going to be dealing 3 a turn. Probably just going to be... Oh. I guess here we'll just discard. Yeah, discard that. Cool. Deck, stop doing stupid shit. Arena. Okay, Forge. Alright, so this will be good here. We'll go ahead and do this. Okay, so they are sacking the enchantment to make sure they get their effects. We are gonna do this. Play a tap land, do this. We'll attack with the Dreadknight and call it a day. Got the... Cool. It looks like they have Final Vengeance here. So we're taking 3. Yeah. Alright, I think here... Tear is great. Let me think. So we have... Okay, cool. We have enough to make sure that we can eat the food. It's what? We're taking 4 next turn as far as we're aware? Alright. Again, they have FOMO, so let's try and... So they have... Okay, so they have multiple artifact creatures, but they only have the 1 instant, so that's good. We'll get rid of the instant first. Yeah, nowhere to run on Dreadknight? Sure. That's fine. Keeping Freebooter back as a blocker. Okay. Nope. Going in. Alright, give me some life here. Back up to 5. Exile you. Unfortunately, have to go to 4. Okay. So if they somehow give us a token, we're in good shape. Cool. Alright. Okay, so now we have a bunch of creatures. Only 2 sorceries. So let's just go ahead and start taking those out. They're looking for their card advantage here. They do have 6 mana, so they could play the big thing. Huh, spicy. Okay, cool. That's fine. Unfortunate, but fine. Vran. Oh, okay. We have to go ahead and resolve that. Is it more important to gain the life, or I think I want the card here. Alright. Oh. Let's just kill Vran. Play Glissa. I think an attack is worth it here. Hexmate, sure. I don't think I make a fish. Beautiful. Alright, We'll only do 2. So we're gonna exile and gain 4. Now we're much safer. Let's go ahead and draw a card. Alright, play our creature land and pass. Nice. Alright. Oh, good stuff. Polish Hammer. That sounds aggressive. We're on the draw. We need to hit land number 3. If we hit land number 3, we should be okay because we got 2 more removals. No, I think I have to mull. Okay, now I keep this because I have double elf, so we'll just drop an elf and most likely here we're doing elf and a preacher, and this is one, good lord, 3 elves. So early. It's one of those this town decks, so I'm assuming here this is okay. They don't have anything, so let's just go ahead and throw down a preacher. Cool. We stick. This looks like the Simic pile, so oh no, it is. Whoo, okay. Definitely attacking here. I don't think they can combo off this turn. Assuming no blocks. Now we just blot out. That was a great draw off the top, dude. And then next turn, if they play a Flood Caller at some point, we do have a copy of the end. But they are going to be able to get rid of the Preacher, unfortunately. Alright, Mortuary can hopefully help us find some action here. And we know that they can't play a Flood Caller. Good lord, I don't need another elf. I mean, sure. We're going in. Alright, and we still have a Go for the Throat and a Cut Down, so if they have anything to play, we'll be okay. I wonder if they're going to do a play of this town to be able to rebuy their removal spell. It doesn't seem like they are. Second Vitality, sure. I want to try and bait them into doing something first. Like, use their mana. Nice, this town. Cool, they're out of mana here. Now we use all of our mana. Cool, so now they can't combo, but they do have a Flood Caller in hand, so that's going to be a little hard to work around. Cool, alright, and we do have a Preacher, which is good. Wait, I think... Okay, so yeah, they do have Sauna online, which is really good for them. Oh, beautiful. Alright, we'll just hit in for 1. We have the Anoint for a Flood Caller or any 3 drops that they play here. Cool. Double Maelstrom Pulse. Awkward, but we'll take it. Alright, let's just get rid of the Furnace. Alright. Playing this town, sure. They're gonna get it back. Okay, I think what we want to do here is we want to let them play Floodcaller. Sure. And we'll just... yeah, let's cut down first, see if they blow a spell. And if they do, then we'll Anoint. There we go. Alright, and now they just play Sauna straight up. They don't have the mana either. Okay, so... here we'll Pulse. Play a Preacher. I mean, they have all the cards, but absolutely... good lord, not a second one! Alright, well, that's unfortunate. Alright, we're gonna start taking this towns, that way they can't buy them back with talents. Also have a 2-turn clock, which is pretty slick. But they're probably gonna pop hatch to, yeah. So now they have a food. Alright, analyze. I'm assuming they're gonna, yeah. Oh, trainer, okay. That actually makes sense. Blocker and find something. Actually, gives them 2. I forgot. I forgot that it does that. Alright, so they do have a talent finally, which is good for them. Okay, now they have double talent, which is really annoying. Yeah, I think we just have to... yeah, I think we have to use the cottage this turn. Make sure we take this town from their graveyard. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Because yeah, we can't let them just keep rebuying it. It's just too much value for them. Here, yeah, let's just kill one of the otters. Alright, yeah. Play a Preacher. Huh. And let's just pass. We're not really in a rush. Alright, Druid. Not this town. Yeah, they're bouncing... oh, they're just bouncing 2 of their own things to get prowess triggers. That's fine. Fortunately, it's not going to kill a Preacher. They don't have enough cards in hand. So they have to wait a turn. They have 3 talents, bro. It's unfortunate I've used both pulses already. Okay, so they just cast Sauna here. Sure. Let me draw a card. Alright. I think we once again just have to throw the cottage at them. Can't keep letting them rebuy this town. Oh, Glissa's actually kind of sweet off the top. Cool. Yeah, they're gonna kill the Glissa here, which is fine. Bitter Reunion. 11? $14. They still have lethal. All that fighting and they still had lethal. Good lord, this deck is so frustrating to play against. Huh. I don't know how much I like Gix's command for this matchup. I feel like Thrun's good because Thrun just gets around this town, like can't be blocked, and it's just big. I want to blow up their artifacts and enchantments. Blot Out's kinda good. I wouldn't say it's great, but it's kinda good. Guess Cut Down is sus and Bitter Triumph not as great. Yeah, sure, let's try this. Yeah, this deck continues to be the most frustrating deck to play against. It's just, there's too much going on. You know, I'm not doing anything, really. I mean, I'm removing an early enchantment, which is good. Hopefully they have an enchantment on the first couple turns. Now the question is, do we start on Preacher or Glissa? Okay, so they have a trainer. Alright, they have a Beans. Beans is good. Beans will be what we end up killing. With the Tear. Interesting. Red here. I mean, I'm guessing? Yeah, that was about to say. I'm guessing they... Okay, so we weren't going to get the double trigger anyway, but it's good that we have the Tear up. Nice. Cool. Alright, awkward that we don't find the next land, but we're kind of doing alright here. Okay, set. Do we want second Glissa? No. We want to hit land number 5. Yes. Draw a card, lose a life. Thank you. Cool. Land number 5. Yep. Die. Cute. Alright, cool. So, Maelstrom Pulse is actually kind of spicy here. Huh. So they don't have enough for Flood Caller here. Yeah. You know what? And they don't really have anything in their graveyard that's of note, so I just want to slam a Thrun. I mean, what are they going to do? I don't know how they deal with it. They have like their own... They're one of the few decks that can, and the way that they do it is kind of not fun for them. Oh. Cool. Alright, analyze. Sure. They now have enough to analyze. Do that. Alright. Alright, let's make sure we grab this. Actually, yeah, we're just gonna, we'll do all 3. So, blow up that. Target you. Hit you for 5. Mm-hmm. Do they have anything here? No. Okay. Definitely have a spell. Not screwed it. If they have a Flood Caller, I want to get rid of these. And like, that's the thing. If they... Yeah, okay, if they have the this town, which they do, that's fine. Thrun is still pretty lethal this upcoming turn. Thrun is lethal. Yeah, cool. Yeah, I feel like we can run this back. That was good. Okay, cool. So this, I mean, it hurts, but this is a turn 2 creature, which is always solid. You know? Triple Preacher. Alright, let's do the thing. Okay. Ooh, please tell me your second land. Damn it. Ah, you don't have red land, which is fine. Okay, talent, sure. We have friend. I mean, it hurts, but I mean, actually, we're tied now. They might want to actively use Yavimaya this upcoming turn. Which is interesting. Oh, but then we just used Llanowar. I'm assuming what this means is that they have Floodcaller in hand. Oh, thank you for giving me all the triggers. Teehee. No removal. I think here we just feign removal. Floodcaller? No, it's a this town. Oh, yes! Good, they don't have the combo yet. That's also really funny, too. They bounce the creature knowing that there's all the card advantage off of it. That's fine. Cool. And we know then, if they're doing this, they don't have this town coming up. They're probably just going to torch Glissa, which makes sense. Oh, finally. Oh, they can't even torch Glissa. They don't have a... Sure. I think here we want to destroy the talent. I'm assuming that this town's coming. Yep. Alright, so they are at 5. I think our best bet here is actually just slam Thrun. Be just something hard to deal with. Yes! Post-board, we did it! Let's go! Oh. I'll take the play. Awkward, but sure. Five-lander isn't great, but we have early pressure. And okay, so this is Reanimator, I'm guessing. Terra's gonna be good here. Well, now we're out of pressure. Oh, goodness. This isn't going well. Oh, cool. Can tear the FOMO. Okay. Let's just get you out already. I'll take it. Sure. Yeah, I think I just end it before the Discover resolves. Alright. They have a pair of Valgs, they got a pair of Atalis, a couple Cruelties. It's a pretty powerful big damage. Oh. That's funny. Nothing in the graveyard. Okay. I think here we just start chipping away at card types. So we have... Alright, let's get the instant. Unfortunately, I do have a Breach. Blot Out looking nice. And then we'll just draw a card on end step. I mean, we know they can't do anything, so I'll just draw the card now. Cool. Do we have anything in the graveyard we want to get back? Not really. Trying to think. So, if we Maelstrom Pulse, they just zombify it. Actually, either way, I think the Maelstrom Pulse is honestly probably fine here. Yeah, and we want to make a fish afterwards, so we'll just do that. Yeah, that's exactly what we're expecting. This might be a deck that's gonna mill itself out completely. Do they? They do not. Oh, they just grab a Tali? Sure. I'll make fish. So what's funny here is that we make big fish. It's so funny. Yeah, I mean, they haven't had the mana to do Null Priest anyway. Yeah, it's just a Null Priest. I guess here... Yeah, we Anoint. And then... Any creatures? Just the Overlord. Let's just get the Overlord now. Why would you Dragonfire? Bro. No, I mean, they'd probably win with 7 mana, but... No, they just don't have it, so cool. Easy money. Alright, Dresses to get rid of the reanimation spells. The End. Frillback. Vacuum. Vivian Nissa, probably? Nowhere to Run isn't really... I mean, Nowhere to Run gets Valg out of here, so I guess we'll put both of those. Cut Down is bad. Maelstrom Pulse is a bit slow. Thrun is slow. Also don't want them to get Thrun. Hmm. Anoint is bad. So we have a bunch of ways to draw cards. I mean, this... Actually, yeah, this is... We want the Gix's command. Take out a Tear. Yeah, and I think we just go down to 3 Preachers. I think cutting a Preacher's fine. So we have... We don't have a lot of removal, but we have enough. And the primary goal is to just say, screw you to all the spells. And just... Oh, cool. Turn to Glissa. We'll keep. And we have a copy of the end. Cool. Alright, buddy. Do we have the Scorching Dragonfire? I was kind of surprised they didn't just take out the elf. But, you know. Oh, are they flooding? That's awkward. Whoo! I also don't... Yeah, I don't think we deploy Dreadknight. I think we just draw a card here. Yeah, if they bring back Valgavoth... Yeah. Fish. Elf. Alright, cool. Unfortunately, we pay a lot. But, like, okay, so they have nothing in hand. That's fine. Cool. I mean, they're doing nothing. They have a relentless, restless, not relentless, restless fence. Oh, they just don't even want to play anymore. Sick. Not a turn 2 Glissa, unless we draw a red source, but I mean, Elf on 1 on the play is always really good. Booyah. Cool. And we have the Blot Out for... Oh, they don't even have a follow-up. That's kind of nuts. Oh, draw a card, lose a life. Bada bing, bada boom. Cool. I just want to keep Blot Out up. Sure. Resolve. Cool. Mm-hmm. Alright, well, I wasn't expecting them to block, but I guess the Glissa impact is real. Okay, well, this is easy. Bye, Shelly. They scoop! Oh, okay, so they don't give me any reason to expect it's not traditional Dimir. So we'll go ahead and grab those and drop. Pulse is awkward in this matchup. Preacher's not great. Go down to 2 Preachers. Yeah, go down to 2 Preacher, 2 Glissa. I think we're really just relying on getting to our top end threats and just closing with them. It's like we're the control in this matchup. Like, just want to make sure that they're dead as soon as possible. All their shit dies. All right, well, turn 1 elf. Alright, they have a Siren. Alright, let's see what you got. Sure. I mean, that also means that they're not playing a follow-up, which is really good for us. Cool. That's great. Anoint, sure. Okay, so they do have Mastermind up, but I think here we'll just slam Sheoldred, and if they want to do the thing, they can do the thing. Yeah, that's fine. Feel free to do whatever you like here, friend. Oh, nothing. Cool. Works for me. Ah, yes, they have their Death Touch friend. Definitely not attacking. No reason to. Bad idea. Alright, second Mastermind, sure. I think we are actually in the position where we want to draw extra cards. That's so funny, dude. Tidebinder, sure. Well, this is a great turn for a Miasma. Cool. And they actually literally have nothing. Come on, hit me for 4. Yeah, let's make Glissa bigger. Yay. Cool. Okay, single preacher, sure. Alright, cool. I think we just go in with both, knowing that they're gonna probably want to trade. Yeah, That's fine. Draw a card, lose a life. Sweet. Backup Shelly. I don't think they're very happy with the backup Shelly. Oof. And they're leaving. Good shit. Alright, let's see what you got, bud. Take the play. I need a mulligan this. I need 3 lands. That's better. Yeah, so I think since we have the Surveil land, we do keep 4 lands, and we just bottom Thrun because we don't know if it's one of those matchups where he's worth it. Now we just Surveil the land away. Okay, kept a Surveil land. That's fine. Get it out. I'm guessing this is the, oh, yeah, I'll keep a Dreadknight. I'm guessing this is the Simic Terror deck that splashes for, yep, sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is Simic Terror. Splashing black for removal. And sideboard cards. Alright, they have a talent. This town. You got it. Sure, I'll just put 6 power on the board. Next turn I have Glissa plus Anoint, which is pretty solid. Yeah, it sucks that their Beanstalk is probably going to draw them cards at some point. Whoa, that was a little glitchy. Alright, only 2 spells in the graveyard, so their things are actually pretty expensive. I think here we attack. Cool. Yeah, we'll just play Glissa and pass. Hold up removal. Let me guess. Okay, cash grab, sure. Okay, cool. So they take second Beanstalk, which isn't great, but so they have 1, 2, 3. Okay, so they can play a Crab and they can play a well, I mean they can play Crab and Terror, but Crab is fully reduced. Terror only needs 1 more to be fully reduced. Or they could just do Beans into either of those spells. Well, they are going to be discarding, which is not great for them. There's the Terror. Sure, I'll get rid of one of them because, like, card's bad in this matchup. And then we'll definitely go for the throw at the Terror and hit for 6 again. I mean, yeah, 6 power on board is getting us there. As long as they don't have second terror, we're okay. Sure. Alright, let me think here. So if we kill the terror... I guess we just... Okay, so they have something. Okay, they had nothing. Cool. Play Glissa. Probably gonna do a this town. Oh, just a crab, sure. Okay, so they have... Shoot, okay. They cast one more spell and they win, so I'm assuming they're casting this spell here. Oh? Oh no, they just kill me. Yep, they don't even need the second spell. Forgot they had both. Ah, terror. Good lord. And if we're gonna have a cheap removal spell, it's gonna be that. Thrun is good. Maelstrom Pulse is good. Blot Out is good. Cut Down is really bad. Anoint is bad. Still need to make 3 cuts. I don't think I want Gix's command for this matchup. Yeah, and I guess just trim a Preacher. Call it there. Yeah, the end will be really good against the crabs specifically. No? Right, play first. Sure, turn 2 Preacher. God, we love elves so much. They, yeah, surveil land. Turn 1 surveil land, and we have a Preacher in play. We'll probably hold up, especially if they play a creature, or if they play a talent here. Probably just gonna do Nowhere to Run plus play a Dreadknight. Yeah, cool. Sweet. Alright, so here we Nowhere to Run. The Nowhere to Run means that the terrors are no longer an issue, and we get double trigger here. Cool. And we also just have Blot Out for their first big creature. They only have a single spell, and we are pretty well developed already. Oh, beautiful. Cool. Sure. Well, I mean, that means that we're just playing the creature here. Sure, seed. Alright, so now they have 3 spells. But we have double removal, so... Kinda no matter what they do, we should be in good shape. Mm-hmm. Kill the crab. Resolve. Actually, I'm perfectly happy if they throw the... They trade. Yep. I have enough mana, it's fine. And we have Blot Out for whatever they play. We have both Glissa and Preacher doing a lot. I think the big thing here is we got in before they could Beans. Analyze. Okay, cool. So now they have one. Cool. Assuming they're finding a yeah, another crab. That's fine. Oh, and they have a terror. Alright, we'll have you exile your terror. Come in tapped. Tapping those two down. Just attack with the Dreadknight here. This town, probably. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so wonder what they're bouncing. Assuming they bounce talent for sure, and they bounce probably. Oh, what do they bounce? I mean, granted, whatever they bounce, I'm just gonna replay. Like, I activated Cottage because I literally had nothing else to do. But yeah. Makes sense. Block. Okay, block Glissa. Oh. Sure. Let me look. Draw a card. Oh, run's actually kind of huge here. Just go ahead and play the Preacher. We're at 20 life. They can rebuy this town again. Okay, but it looks like right now they just want to make a bunch of blockers, which is valid. I actually can see them grabbing Analyze here. But they grab this town, which they can't play this coming turn, which is good. Yeah, because if they grabbed Analyze and they got another crab, I could also see that being strong. Okay, so they bushwhack here. They'll trade. That's fine. We're getting a... We're drawing a card here. Sure. Let's draw this card. Play Thrun. Do that. Alright, so now we just have a 5/5 that they can't touch. And they already used a bushwhack, which is really good for us. And like, yeah, the Throne's just gonna vibe. Throne's vibing. Yeah, they're getting back a Bushwhack. They're literally gonna trade their crab. Now they've had this town up. Bounce Preacher and a Talent. Now we get rid of this town in their graveyard so they can't rebuy it. They chump? No, they don't. Yeah, here we just play a Trampler. Next turn we also have just double Cottage, which is really solid. Yeah. What a difference it makes when they don't, you know, find a Beanstalk. What a card. Okay. Alright, so we're gonna have a lot. Oh, yeah, well, this is just GG. Play land. Yeah. Cool. Alright, 1-1. Let's see. Actually, I guess we want Ghost Vacuum. I think that was a miss on the last game. You know what? This kind of slaps. Vivian's a little slow. All right. Let's... I mean, it's all on this one for the... Ooh, nice. Early the end is really solid. The big thing about the end in this matchup is if we get a crab really early, they're just kind of like out of creatures. It's just the talent and the terrors. And if you get both, like, they're done. But yeah, so here we're doing Marsh, Elf, and then Cottage, Dreadknight, and then Swamp. Hold up the end. They're whacking a bush. Beans. Oh, beautiful. Sheoldred. Cash grab. I'm guessing they're finding a land. Yeah, they are. It's good that they don't have a Tidebinder now. Alright, boss, what do you got for one blue? Talent? You got it. I mean, what if they have this town? That's kind of huge value, but I think we just kind of have to force them. still get a trigger. Okay, just a Rona's Vortex. Sure. Okay, Terror. Yeah, so here we're definitely building up for the end on the Terror. I believe they have enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, they have enough. But we are hoping that they use all of their mana here. Sure, unsummon. Or at least just use all the, like, they can't do it, they can't play at this town. Sure. They already have one crab in the yard, too. Cool. Alright, let's just double check. That's, yeah, we have an... And it's only a word, too? Yep. Cool. Terror in hand, Terror in library, Terror in graveyard. What's in their hand right now? Oh, boy. More beans. Cool. Yeah, and then they kind of have to keep this town up. Which is really good for us. Oh, crab. Okay, sure. Yeah, now they're losing 4 life if they're playing any big spell. If they this town, then we're actually in really good shape here. We also just have a reasonable life total right now, and we also have 3 cottages going on, which is really good for us. Ugh. Yeah, makes sense. Okay, so you play Talent. Yeah, I think they just need things that don't trigger beans to continue to bounce the Sheoldred. Granted, they are staring down 6. They literally can't play the beans. They have to hold up this, some sort of bounce spell. Are you just dead? Sure. Yeah, bro, you're just dead. You're gonna take one, and then no matter what you do, you die to the beanstalk. Sure. Alright. Let me think. So... yeah, they play... They play Crab. Then they need... and then they need one spell. Okay, well... I'm assuming they have it. Nope. They finally got rid of it. Yep, that's GG. Well. Good lord. This town ain't big enough as... What a card. Good lord. Alright, so here for the wrap-up, and we did pretty solid. You know, nice, clean 4-1. Our only loss was to Sultai Terror, which, frankly, I don't like that matchup with this deck anyway. Sultai Terror in particular is... I mean, it's just rather weak to aggro, so I'm not too concerned long-term what that matchup looks like. Especially at, like, any events like Spotlight coming up. I mean, just the This Town decks in general aren't very good against it. But yeah, other than that, we beat 2 different flavors of Rakdos Tier 2 decks and, you know, 2 Tier 1 decks in Otters and Dimir. And yeah, deck kind of showed what it can do and does, you know, does pretty well. Kills things. Plays creatures, draws some extra cards sometimes. Very, very powerful, very flexible strategy into a very creature-dominated meta that we're currently playing in. Yeah, everything felt really good, honestly. Like, I don't know, I don't even think there's anything to change. I think everything just feels really nice. It's solid. Yeah, can't complain too much. Deck slaps. I can definitely see a reason why it's been winning some challenges lately. So yeah, no, that's it. Pretty standard, pretty clean. Nothing too much to talk about here. So as always, if y'all could like, share, sub, all that fun stuff, be super awesome to help out. Thank you again for all the support getting to 100 subs. It's a great privilege and accomplishment for, you know, not even 3 months of content, especially in a pretty saturated field like, you know, arena content. So thanks for joining and thanks for keeping up. I know we do have quite a few viewers who aren't subs, so if you want to sub, that'd be really rad. It'd be great. You know, trying in the new year, we're gonna try and do some new fun stuff. Maybe see if we can speed up production and get more videos out to y'all. But yeah, other than that, you know, it's New Year's Eve. If you're watching this day, it comes out. Hope you have a happy New Year. And yeah, I'll see y'all in the next video for another fun one. Peace.